Welcome back to Mac's Garage. If you like what you see here today, hit the subscribe button, like, share, all that good stuff. It really helps me out and I appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about tires. So let's say you are somebody that does not drive a lot, or maybe you have a vehicle that only gets driven in the summer and doesn't have a lot of miles put on it. In that case, you're going to have tires that time out rather than wear out. And what do I mean by time out? I mean that as these tires age, they may look okay on the outside, but underneath this rubber, there's a bunch of other materials, polyester, steel, other rubbers that are aging and starting to fail. So this tire is actually going to get changed today. It's still got enough tread that I would drive it in the summer if it wasn't old. So how do I know this tire is old? Partially because I'm the one that put these tires on, so I have a pretty good idea that I put them on quite a while ago. But the other way that you can tell if you're just not sure is you can look at the tire and there is a date code of manufacturer. So I'll bring this camera in and I'll show you what that is. So on the sidewall of the tire we have a DOT code. So this one is a DOT R7UT C28, and I wrote these ones on here because they don't always put this on both sides, and on this one they did not. The date code is not on the outside of the tire. It's on the other side. The other side has white letters on it. I didn't want the white letters, so I had to look at the back side. So the date code on here is this 4-digit code, which in this case is an 0210. So the first 2 digits on anything after 2000. So if it's only a 3-digit code, then it is pre-2000. You're into the 90s or earlier, and that tire needs to be replaced. So if we've got this 4-digit date code, that's been happening for the last 21 years. That is our date. The first 2 numbers are the week. So the 02 is the 2nd week of the year. So this was built in January. And then 10 is the year digit. So 10. So these were built the 2nd week of 2010. We are now in July of 2021. So these tires are roughly 11 and a half years old. So there you go, that's it. First 2 are week, second 2 are year. So if that's the age of the tire, I know this tire right here is roughly 11 and a half years old. Now when you buy a tire, generally speaking, they will have been made within the last year. If they have not been made within the last year, they tend to get discounted, and if you're getting a discounted tire, maybe that's because they're already a few years old when you're buying them. If you put a lot of miles on your car, wear tires out fast, that's not a big deal. So now we know how to tell how old they are. How long are tires actually good for? And this is not legal advice or whatever. Use this information at your own risk. My general rule is that for 5 years, your tire is fantastic. It's great. Once you hit that 6-year mark, then you have to start to worry about things. What do I mean worry about things? If you've got, say, an SUV that's got a lot of weight in it, people, gear, whatever, you get extra load, you get extra speed, that creates heat within the tire. When you get heat within a tire that's already aging inside, then they can start to fail. Now at 10 years old, I consider them to be junk. Okay, if you're going to do anything more than like move this around the yard, you should have new tires if they're 10 years old or older. Why am I so concerned about tires? There's a few reasons why I'm so concerned about tire age. One of them is safety. If this tire comes apart and fails while you're driving down the road, maybe on the freeway doing 75, 80 miles an hour, it is going to be difficult to control. The other thing is damage. As these tires age out, what tends to happen, and I've seen this happen several times, is the tread will separate from the carcass of the tire. but it's not quite like a semi retread where you see the whole skin just kind of take off at once, which sometimes they do. These will come part way off, so you'll lose like half the tread, and then that tread will just be a flap that is flying around, beating the crap out of the side of your vehicle until you get it stopped. I've seen several trucks that the tires have come apart and they have destroyed the bedside. So if you destroy the bedside on your truck, that's a several $1,000s repair. If you're on a, SUV or a car, it is just as expensive, maybe more. So go ahead, check those tires out, and if they're old, change them. Thanks for watching. Again, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later.